Former U.S. attorney says the involvement of federal investigators in the case of Elijah McClane is, quote, a serious matter. McClane died after a struggle with Aurora police in August 2019. Police put him in what's called a carotid hold. It cuts off blood flow to the brain, makes the person pass out. The FBI, the Department of Justice, and the U.S. Attorney's Office released a joint statement today saying that they were looking at a possible investigation. Tonight, Aurora police responded for the first time. Here's 9 News reporter Jordan Chavez.
It's certainly a serious matter. I don't want to suggest that this happens all the time. It doesn't.
Former U.S. Attorney for Colorado, Troy Ide, says if the FBI, DOJ, and U.S. Attorney's Office open an investigation into Elijah McClane's death, they could be looking at 2 statutes.
They can investigate potential crimes, or alternatively, they can look at practices or patterns.
That first option means investigators would look at individual officers' conduct, and that could result in criminal charges. The latter may lead to changes in the system and how a police department operates.
Where the department, say, perhaps it would change its leadership structure and its policies in a way the U.S. Department of Justice approves. And they might have to monitor it for many years as well.
Tuesday's joint statement said the DOJ's standard practice isn't to reveal or discuss a current investigation, but recent attention on Elijah McClane's death warranted the disclosure.
You don't want to interfere with the investigations. On the other hand, everyone wants accountability.
Aurora police released a statement saying Chief Wilson understands the importance of the investigation being conducted by the FBI, U.S. Attorney's Office, and DOJ civil rights investigation, and APD will cooperate fully. She does not wish to interfere in the investigation in any way and will not be providing interviews or making any statements regarding this incident. Ide says it's possible work at the federal level could take months. Jordan Chavez, 9 News.
Tonight we are hearing from the father of Elijah McClane. He is calling for a complete reform of the Aurora Police Department. As the nation turns its attention to the McClane case, his father says it's about time people start paying attention. Elijah and police became involved in a struggle last August. As we know, McClane died at the hospital a few days after police put him in a carotid hold and paramedics injected him with ketamine. Elijah's father said the officers who encountered his son need to be fired.
You're a coward, but you shouldn't be police officers anymore, and we're coming for your job. So.
It's possible the Aurora Police Department may also release photos that could anger the community further. 3 police officers are facing discipline for photos taken last October mocking McClane's death. They're accused of mimicking the carotid hold and posing where police stopped McClane. The officers have had their pre-disciplinary hearing. They have 3 days to accept or appeal it, and we don't know when those 3 days are up. If there is no appeal, an APD spokesperson says that more details and photos from that investigation could be released as soon as Friday.